Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rock Room. This week we're going to be cutting some Dumortierite. It's pretty hard to say. Believe me. So this Dumortierite is actually an aluminum borosilicate mineral, and it's from California. And it's pretty cool looking. It's kind of it's hard to tell when you're looking for it. It has a white skin, real weathered look. I mean, I don't know if they mine it. I suppose they mine it, and you're breaking up the stone. So, but when you find it, like what we find, it's river tumbled. It looks just like any other rock. It's kind of white looking, but when you cut it, you're like, wow, that's crazy. So I'll show you what some of this looks like on the outside, and then we will cut some, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. So let me turn this around here. And you can see we have the pellet stove going because, of course, it's winter in Wisconsin, and it's already getting pretty cold. Let me turn a light on real quick. Okay, now here's the first piece, and although it kind of has a blue hue. Let me zoom out here. It has a kind of a blue hue with the camera. It does, and it really helps to have it wet. Although I'm not going to get it wet, but this is kind of what it looks like when you find it in the river, and you can just see if something has enough of a view. You can see, and of course this looks kind of really light blue. When you get it wet, it turns a lot darker. So we'll cut some of this, and like I say, if you know what you're looking for, you can kind of spot it. But hopefully, you know, if you would look at that, boy, that's pretty tough. Although you can see them kind of little blue peeking out. But yes, when it breaks open, or you get some kind of point that's not weathered, you can see the blue, and that's how you can easily spot this stuff. So, you know, and these are, you know, this piece right here alone weighs, you know, geez, I don't know, 15-20 pounds anyhow. You see big, beautiful blue, and it'll come a little bit different. Like here's a piece that, and I know it's kind of dark in here, but here's a piece that's kind of a blue, dark blue and light blue speckled. Pretty cool looking. And here's another piece. There you can see some good blue. But it's kind of fibrous too when you cut it, but it looks pretty nice. So we'll start cutting some of this up, and I'll show you what that looks like. And if anybody was noticing this stuff, this is the stuff we use to make spoon rings down. I'll either melt it down, or if it's got an interesting pattern on it, you know, you can just make the regular, always got a bad angle, the regular spoon rings out of them. These are like real tiny little, yeah, I suppose sugar spoons or something. These are kind of nice, but you know, a lot of this stuff, you know, this old stuff is, well, this is obviously silver plated. So some of this is silver plated. Some of this you can get the silver plating off of it. Oop. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Some of it you can get the silver plating on there. Kind of interesting stuff. Collector spoons. And makes pretty neat stuff out of it. I don't know if anybody remembers this guy here. Yogi Bear. What I wouldn't give for a picnic basket. So yes, so some of this stuff, of course, I wouldn't melt this down or bend this, because this is kind of a collector item from years gone by. So yeah, so some of that stuff, that's what we make jewelry out of. Some jewelry out of it. You know, of course, I got raw silver and stuff like that I use too. So, but that's just some of the stuff you can do with the old silverware. people don't really collect that or want it anymore. But if it's sterling, it pays to pick it up. It's worth quite a bit right now. I guess the scrap values are pretty good. So, but I use all the stuff that I get, so I don't sell any of it. I just use it up. So, but anyhow, let's get back to the Dumortierite. I will cut some of that up. I will show you what it looks like after I cut some. All right, that first little piece dropped off the saw. We'll take a look at it. I just took the little scab off the, oops, sorry for that, off the outside. So again, I know it's not the best of days. We got like no sun today. You got that. Although a lot of this orange is from some other stuff I cut last week, but you can see the difference that it makes. And again, this is pretty crappy, but you can see it's pretty nice looking. Got that nice blue and black speckled pattern. So I'll cut a bigger chunk off here now that I got this little scab off the end. Okay, yeah, that was another thump of another piece falling off. Grab it out of here, scrape off the oil, cover your ears. That was the and we just cut off, and there's the bigger side. See, it's got that dappled blue with black, and you can see how light it gets on the outside when you get to the skin area, and it gets darker and blacker, or at least darker blue the closer you get to the inside of these bigger pieces. If I spread this out, you can see it's getting bluer and bluer as we go. So I'm going to keep cutting on this, and let me whip this around. So I'm going to keep cutting on that for a while. Like I say, you've seen one piece, you've seen it all, right? That's more of a perspective stone. You cut what you need to do certain stuff. There's nothing real lot of different about each piece. They kind of stay the same. So no reason to keep going, showing more of that. But unless I cut a different rock up and the pattern changes, or there's some kind of a different kind of blue look, I'll show you that, of course. So we will see you back in a couple seconds if I find anything good. Here's our slab of Dumortierite. Again, you can see a crack there, or fracture there, fractures there. You can see some on the back side. So let me set this down here. So this area right in here looks like a good place to throw a cab. I don't know if we'll just do an oval, large oval. See what that looks like. I'll draw that out. Okay, there's our oval drawn out. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Oop. So there's the old oval drawn out. We'll throw her on the trim saw, and I'll trim this out and show you what it looks like. Alright, there's it roughed out. Remember, this is the back side. This would be my front side. Kind of like that little black stripey rather than just the speckles on it. And this seemed to have a brighter blue because this was more in the center of the stone. So I will rough out the shape on the wheels and contour it over and check in and see what it looks like. Okay, you can see I got the shape kind of roughed out. Should be pretty good for moving it on along the process. I will put it on the the finer wheels and get it buffed out or polished up and show you what it looks like after the polishing. So there we go, all polished up. Not buffed up yet, it's got to be buffed yet. One more step left. But that's, get a good angle here. That's, I switch here. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a pretty looking blue. Got a nice black streak in there. Kind of offset it. But, yeah, not too bad. Okay, so that was our Dumortierite, and I also would add that that doesn't come in just blue. It comes in a couple other colors. So the one, of course, this one was blue, obviously, right? Blue, no kidding, right? So yeah, so this was blue, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll cut some more stuff. I'm cutting some stuff right now for some future episodes. Of course, we got the holidays coming up, so everybody's going to be busy doing family things. So try to get some stuff pre-recorded so I can throw it out there whenever I need to throw it out there. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you have fun with your families. Enjoy your turkey day, or if it's ham, it's ham, or duck, it's duck. Who knows? Everybody's got different tastes, right? So appreciate everybody for watching, and if you would like to have something cut, or see me cut something, or see me slab it, cab it, and then show you what that's like, leave me a comment, and I'll put it in an upcoming video. So thanks everybody for watching. Get out there, find yourself some rocks, cut them, polish them, tumble them, whatever you like to do, or just put them on a shelf and look at them, because everybody loves looking at rocks. So thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one.